Welcome back to the Bobby King Iraqi Dinar News Channel, where truth meets the trenches of global finance. Today's breaking headline out of Iraq could change everything. An agreement to deliver Kurdistan's oil to SOMO and export it through Ceyhan, finally in line with the constitution and the federal budget. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Your support helps me keep exposing what's really happening behind the scenes in Iraq's new oil economy. Imagine a deal so seismic it could change the fate of Iraq's economy and revive hopes for the Iraqi dinar, without collapsing the system. That is exactly what's on the table now, an agreement to deliver Kurdistan's oil to SOMO for export via Ceyhan, fully within the constitutional and budget laws. But here's the twist. The US Treasury could exchange our dinars for cheap oil credits under this scheme, and do so without blowing up Iraq's economy. The stage is set. The only caveat? The law isn't in parliament yet. The hook. Why this is no ordinary oil deal. This is not just another export agreement. It's a carefully balanced mechanism that promises dual redemption, economic stability for Iraq, and a pathway for external stakeholders to monetize Iraqi oil credits without crashing the system. The best part, as some insiders put it, is that the US Treasury could convert dinars into oil credits at advantageous rates, aligning with broader plans already whispered in financial circles. This means external actors gain access to cheap oil, while Iraq doesn't have to surrender its fiscal backbone. That's not fantasy, it's the very design of the agreement's architecture. To make that possible, the oil gas HCL agreement had to come first. Without a constitutional, budget-compliant deal in place, there would be no legal bridge for these credit swaps. Now that the oil agreement is nearing finalization, the real power play begins. What the deal says, so far, while the finalized law has not yet been tabled in Parliament, here's what the public agreements and leaks tell us. 1. Kurdistan must hand over surplus crude to SOMO. The Kurdistan regional government recently approved transferring all crude produced beyond local consumption, above approximately 50,000 barrels per day, to Iraq's state oil marketing organization. 2. Exports will flow via Ceyhan. The agreement envisions exports through the Iraq-Turkey pipeline to the Turkish port of Ceyhan. 3. A pricing formula is embedded in the budget law. The federal budget law amendment sets the reimbursement rate for companies, e.g. $16 per barrel, for production, transport costs, and ensures revenue flows via federal channels. 4. Kurdistan's share is guaranteed. The KRG will get back its portion, after deductions, under the law's formulas. 5. Implementation is time-sensitive and subject to conditions. Delays, protests, or political reversals could derail the pipeline or contract deliveries. So far, some planned transfers have not yet been delivered to Baghdad. 6. Turkey's role is shifting. The current agreement through Ceyhan is slated to expire in mid-2026. Ankara has announced it will not unconditionally renew the old pipeline deal. Why it matters beyond oil? This deal is a fulcrum, the lever that may tilt Iraq towards stability or fracture. It opens the door for financial engineering. Once the constitutional oil export law is in place, third parties, like the US Treasury, may legally and transparently use Iraqi dinars for oil credits, integrating Iraq into credit swap schemes without destabilizing its economy. It reasserts federal control over oil exports. For years, the Kurdistan region attempted independent exports, leading to conflict with Baghdad and arbitration cases. Now, exports go under SOMO's purview, under federal oversight. It offers hope for resumed public services and salaries. The KRG has struggled to pay public employees during the export freeze. With new revenue flows, Baghdad pledges to resume salary payments, restoring trust, or at least stabilizing the region's governance. But there's risk of betrayal. If Baghdad or Erbil reneges, or if external actors extract more than fair, the region could spiral. Some analysts warn the deal could be used to centralize power and squeeze Kurdish autonomy. It's a litmus test for Iraq's constitutional order. If this passes and holds, it will show that Iraq can manage complex federal regional bargains under the law. If it fails, fractures deepen. Why you should watch and hope. Will Parliament pass the law, and fast? Time is critical. Political pressure, regional dynamics, or sabotage could delay or kill the law before voting. Until it's in force, the US Treasury conversion mechanism remains theoretical. Will Kurdistan deliver the oil? Commitments aside, what matters is flow in the pipeline. So far, some deliveries have not matched promises. Can Turkey, Iraq, and foreign buyers stick to their roles? Ankara's pipeline agreement is due to expire in 2026, opening uncertainties. Will the US or other financial actors actually execute the dinar for oil flips? That's the hidden card. If everything else aligns, the mechanism is ripe for activation. If it fails, the fallout could be dramatic. Kurdish budget collapse, federal political crisis, currency instability, even renewed conflict. A brave new oil order, but not yet a done deal. This agreement is the hinge upon which Iraq's next chapter may turn. It's bold, delicate, audacious. It grants a legal path for external credit swaps, reconsolidates federal control, and offers relief to a region under duress, all without detonating Iraq's economic core. But the war isn't over. The law still must be submitted, debated, amended, and passed. Until then, what we see is a high-stakes blueprint. The moment it crosses into binding statute, the promise becomes real, and the dinar's secret power could emerge. You'll want to watch every move: parliamentary readings, KRG deliveries, pipeline flows, US Treasury signals. Because this is more than an oil deal. It's the architecture for Iraq's next financial paradigm, and a quietly explosive reset of regional power. If you like, I can also prepare a version with strong visuals, or a policy analysis version for specialists. Do you want me to polish this up and send it your way? In the end, I want to ask all my friends watching to stay positive and patient, because patience truly is the key to success. Please subscribe to my channel and show your support. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Thank you so much.